back to Kids Church for week 2 of our series,
Abraham, blessed to be a blessing.
Now Devin, do you remember what this week's theme is?
I'm not sure. Do you remember?
I do. It was, we are blessed when we are generous.
Oh.
Devin, can you think of a time when you've been generous?
Well, there was this one time when my friend Anopa wanted to go get some food. And since I was getting McDonald's, I decided to get him some as well.
That's so nice of you. I think I'll remember that next time I'm needing to be generous.
Are you going to get me McDonald's?
We'll think about it. Why don't we head to praise and worship?
In the darkness, we were waiting, without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes, to fulfill the law and prophets. To a virgin came the word, from a throne of endless glory to a cradle in the dirt. And the dead rose from their tombs, and the angels stood in awe, for the souls of all who'd come to the Father are restored. And the Church of Christ was born. Then the Spirit lit the flame. Now this gospel truth of old shall not kneel, shall not faint. By His blood and in His name, in
Hey, Natasha,
Hey, Faith.
are you singing the Father Abraham song?
I am. But there's a twist to my song.
Oh, what is it?
So, there's a verse about Abraham in Genesis that I really wanted to learn. So I thought, why not make it into the Father Abraham song?
That's clever.
I know, right? Okay, so I want to teach it to you, but before I teach it to you, let me tell you where it comes from. It comes from Genesis 12, verse 2 to 3, and it says, I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and all the families on earth will be blessed through you. But I must tell you, I did leave out a section from verse 2 because it was just too long for my song.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's not the full verse, but it's most of it.
Okay,
so can I teach it to you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to say the line and you can just repeat it after me.
Okay.
And you guys can try to repeat it after me too. Are you ready? Are you ready, Faith? All right, let's go. So it goes, God said to Abraham,
God said to Abraham,
I will make you into a great nation.
I will make you into a great nation.
I will bless you and make you famous.
I will bless you and make you famous.
And all the families on earth will be blessed through you.
And all the families on earth will be blessed through you.
Genesis 12, verse 2 to 3.
Genesis.
Yeah, that was almost. Genesis 12, verse 2 to 3.
Genesis 12, verse 2 to 3.
Awesome. Let's try it again. Okay, let's practice. 1, 2, 3. God said to Abraham, I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous. And all the families on earth will be blessed through you. That was good, Faith. I know you stumbled on some words over there, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay if you did as well. I think we're going to keep practicing, right?
Okay, sure.
All right, ready? So, 1, 2, 3. God said to Abraham.
Hey kids, it's me, Teacher Jenny, and I'm so happy to see you again. I hope you're happy to see me too. Can you see how happy I am? And I'm going to be speaking to you guys about blessed to be a blessing. Today, I'm going to share the story of Abraham, his nephew Lot, and also a priest called Melchizedek. Can you say that with me? Melchizedek. That's correct. I'm going to be sharing with you about them today. And today, we're going to be focusing on Genesis chapter 13 to chapter 14. So now let me tell you what happens in the beginning of the story. What happens is Abram is traveling with his wife Sarah and also his nephew Lot. So they're traveling, and they're finding a place to settle. And eventually, what happens is Lot, who's traveling with Abram and Sarah, who are already quite wealthy, which basically means, they were kind of rich. They're that friend that you always want to go to because they have everything. They have a PlayStation, they have a trampoline. That was Abram and Sarah. They were very, very wealthy. And as Lot is traveling with his uncle and his auntie, he also becomes quite wealthy. So now they're finding a place to settle. And eventually, what happens is Abram's people and Lot's people start fighting each other because they have way too many things together. There's too many sheep, too many goats, just way too much livestock in order for them to settle in one space. So Abram, being the generous, good guy that he is, looks to his nephew Lot and he's like, listen, look at all this place around us, right? We don't need to fight just because we're both wealthy. Why don't you pick wherever you and your people would like to settle? And once you're done with that, I will look and find a place where my people are able to settle. So he lets his nephew look first. His nephew finds a space close to the Jordan Valley and he settles there. And then Abram looks and he also finds a place where him and his livestock are able to settle down. So now there's Lot's area and there's Abram's area. But then, in Genesis 14, something really bad happens. There's a war that breaks out between the different kingdoms. So different kings and their people are fighting other kings and their people. And Abram and Lot are caught in the middle of this. So bad that Lot gets captured by one of the kings of Sodom. And this is what happens. In Genesis chapter 14, verse 12, it says this. They also captured Lot, Abram's nephew who lived in Sodom, and carried off everything that he owned. And then, when we fast forward, we learn that one of the men that were very close to Lot actually goes to Lot's uncle, Abram, who remember is Abraham later on, in the Bible. So one of these guys that are with Lot runs and goes to find Abram, and he tells him, listen, they've captured your nephew Lot. Now, Abram could have been, kind of salty, kind of off with his nephew because they were fighting earlier on and then he had to let him pick a space first. But no, Abram goes and he takes some men that he had trained up, 318 of them. 318 of Abram's men go, and eventually what happens is they rescue Lot. This is what we read in Genesis chapter 14, verse 14. When Abram heard that his nephew Lot had been captured, he mobilized the 318 trained men who had been born into his household. These are Abram's people. Then he pursued the army until he caught up with them at Dan. So Abram goes and he rescues his nephew Lot. Then we fast forward, and after all these things calm down, there's now peace in the area. Well, for some time, you'll learn more about it later on. There's some peace in the area, and a priest called, say it with me, Melchizedek, goes and he blesses Abram. And this is what it says in Genesis chapter 14, verse 19. Blessed be Abram by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth. And blessed be God Most High, who has defeated your enemies for you. Then, listen to this. Abram gave Melchizedek a tenth of all the goods he recovered after this war. So God blesses Abram. Abram in turn, walks this journey with his nephew Lot. Lot also becomes blessed as a result. There's a fight that breaks out between Lot's men and Abram's men. And Abram still blesses Lot by allowing him to pick a spot first. Then there's another war, that happens. Something bad happens. There's a conflict. Abraham goes and rescues his nephew. After things die down, a priest comes to bless Abram. And after this priest blesses Abram blesses the priest. So you see, Abram understood that God blessed him so that he could also be a blessing to other people in turn. And that's something for all of us to take away. When God blesses you with maybe, 3 pairs of shoes, and you don't really need 3 new pairs of shoes, and you know a friend or someone at your school that has 0 pairs of shoes, then you're able to take one of those pairs, ask your parents, of course, they bought it for you, and you're able to go and bless someone else with that. Or maybe it's something a bit more simple. Maybe you know a kid in your class who doesn't have lunch and you have extra lunch. Maybe you can share your lunch with that child. So we are blessed to be a blessing to other people as well. I hope that was helpful. And actually, I think I have a challenge for you this week. This week. Find somebody who doesn't have as much as you do and find a way that you can be a blessing to them. And then next week when you come back to Kids Church, why don't you share that story with your Kids Church teacher? Or if you find me in the courtyard, run up to me and tell me, Teacher Jenny, I have a story to tell you about how I was blessed so that I could be a blessing. Look, I hope you guys have a great week. See you next time.
All right, welcome to week 2, Blessed to be a Blessing activity. This one is very, very nice, okay? Our contestants are going to have to coin the cup. All right, they have to flip the coin into any of these cups, okay? But it's quite difficult, so they have to have a good eye and a good aim. All right, but each cup has a different point. All right, so the further you go, the higher the points you get. All right, so we have the first cup, which is the closest. This only has 50 points. But if you are able to score in the furthest cup, you get 100 points. I feel like drinking this water. Yeah. All right, you get 100 points. So make sure you can score as far as possible so you get those points. All right, let's go. Willy Wonkas, are you ready? All right, let's go. Ooh, close, real close. Let's aim for the cups. A bit more power, a bit more power. You can do this. Ooh, all right. Let's get those points, guys. Just hit the rim. It just hit the rim. Let's go. There we go. Well done, well done, well done, well done. 75 points. Ooh! Right on the clock. Time. All right, guys, your time is up. Congratulations to you guys. You guys can give yourselves a hand. All right. Now we have the 5 musketeers. They've cut down to 3. Are you guys ready? All right, let's go. Ooh. Just missed the cup. What? That was a wild one. Whoa. All right. Ooh. I see you're going for the 50 points. Ooh, somebody's going for the 100 points. That just missed. Oh. All right, let's see. Ooh, seems like we have a pending coin there. Ooh. Time is over. All right, there we go. 3 musketeers, that is it. Okay, I am here with the winning team. We have the Willy Wonka Wally Waffles. Yeah. How do you guys feel that you've won all the activity?
Excited and happy.
Yeah, nice. Are you gonna make me some waffles?
No. I should.
You should. High five. All right, now let's go on to some questions.